Hi, welcome to video number 5. This is Fox 888 again, trying to teach the asteroids. So continuing on in our script, on our move script, I said we got the if statement. So if input.getAxis vertical, we got the word vertical from the input settings in Unity 3D. The one we're going to get to is going to be horizontal, which is used for the A and D, or left and right. So to start out, like I said before, we got different components, and the ship, it has rigid body. That's the one we want. So now, since we're gonna be doing movements for physics movements like rigid body, if you want to move like forward, back, and left or right, we add force. That's what we do. We add force. If we want to rotate, we do torque. Okay. So torque is for rotating, and force is for moving. So if input.getAxis vertical, so if pressing forward or W and it's a little bit more than 0, then we're gonna do rigid body dot add force. If you open parentheses, it's gonna say different things like vector 3 force or so on and so forth. It's gonna want 3 different settings. For now, just do this one. Just do transform dot forward. Now forward, it just means X. Transform is our own position. Forward just means X. If you for Y, it will say up, and then for Z, excuse me, forward is Z, and then for right is X. Okay, right is X, Y is up, and then Z is forward. And transform, it just means or local coordinates. If I just do vector 3 just means the word coordinates. World, then it's gonna just move that. Probably didn't make sense at all. Anyhow, transfer forward, then just do times move speed. Close that off, just like that. Then make sure you save. Now go ahead and then just click play. And if I press the W key, my ship just starts moving. And yes, I collided with the ship. Collided with asteroid because of the physics. It has physics. Well, you can't move anywhere else except for forward. You see, it goes whatever the ship is looking at. So let's go ahead one more time. So we're gonna do something different. So we are going to do else if input dot get axis vertical, and this time if it's less than negative dot 02, I should put the F. So this time we're going backwards. Then just copy this whole line, rigid body dot add force, transform dot forward, times move speed, but this time just do negative move speed, because it's still gonna move forward even if you're pressing down. See what I mean? You need to make your speed negative. Now we're gonna just do another one. So else if input dot get axis. This time we're gonna do horizontal. So if it's more than, and then this time we're gonna add torque. Rigid body dot add torque, and then we just do vector 3, which means the coordinates, and then up. Yep, vector 3 dot up. It won't let you say vector 3 dot y, vector 3 dot x, vector 3 dot z. Those are words that are pre-made by Unity. And then you're gonna times rotate speed, and then do another one. Else if I need to make sure too that if it's more than 0.02, and then input dot get axis horizontal. This time it's less than negative 0.02, like that number, Okay, so rigid body dot add torque, so on and so forth. This time we're gonna do negative rotate speed, and then we're gonna do else. Now I wrote several else if. It has to finish with an else. Now if I don't want to do that else, just to mess you up, what I could have done is just write several if statements. Well, yeah, once you write an else statement, I mean else if, you have to finish with an else. Well, so we get an error. So for now, my bad. Let's do if. So if this happens, that happens. We use the negative rotate speed. So now, if you go ahead and hit play, you should rotate to the right, rotate to the left, and then you can just move forward. Now, if you're gonna tell her like the ship is kind of draggy and stuff, for here where it says drag, you just put 1 on the radio body settings of the ship. On the angular drag, just put 1. It just means to once you press right and then you let go, it will actually kind of stop it more quicker. That's the whole point of that. So that's why my speed was 50. So now it's spinning still, not as much, and this time I can actually control my speed more. And yeah, of course, my ship is kind of moving crazy here. So hard to rotate. Okay, so for now, for rotate speed, this time I'm just gonna make it 50. Let's see how that works. Yeah, that works pretty good. That's too much speed, huh? Way too much. 30 will be fine. Yeah, well, eventually it's gonna get changed. Now, if you think as a programmer, I mean, as a gamer, playing the game, if I start playing it, I'll be like, oh, my ship rotates like crazy. Yeah, this way of moving around is kind of messed up. See what I mean? And then trying to shoot with spacebar, doesn't seem to work very well. Okay, so we're gonna fix that in a second. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit different. Now, here's the bad thing. I might not be able to explain you fully how the whole different controls for the ship will be, but you'll be able to get at least most of it. So for now, we're gonna leave the ship alone, and we're gonna go ahead and then create a script just for the asteroid. So go right here, go to scripts, create a folder, and asteroid scripts. Create C# script, and then just name it asteroid move. Asteroid, and then you just go ahead and drag that script on it and open it. Now I like to organize my brackets so I'm able to see them better. And then if you're new, make sure that last bracket stays out there. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. So same thing like within the ship, we're gonna have some kind of move speed. So public float move speed. And then this time let's make it equals let's make it equals 5 for now. Eventually it'll probably be a lot later on. Okay, this is gonna be kinda weird. So we're gonna do radio body dot AddForce. Now if you press, now I just open up my parentheses so it shows this thing. If I move it down, it's gonna say you just want vector 3 force or float x, y, and z. So we're gonna do this time 3 different coordinates. What I'm trying to accomplish now is make the asteroid to randomly move around. And this random keyword, you're gonna think it's actually rotation, but it doesn't really mean rotation. It just means cycling numbers. Okay, that's all it means, cycling numbers. So just type the word random dot rotation. So you're cycling numbers. It doesn't literally means rotating. Dot, come on, dot x. So times move speed. So do it again. Put a comma. So that was for the x. Random dot rotation dot y times move speed. Then do another comma. Random dot rotation dot z times move speed. Close that off. Put a comma, semicolon. Then go ahead, going here, click the asteroid. Oh, yep, it has the script. So now if I just hit play, you stare at the little asteroid, he should start moving. So my number 5, that's not too much. So I'm gonna put 20. 20 for move speed. You are still pretty slow, asteroid. Come on. 50. That'll be good enough for you. And it will just start randomly going like crazy. Yeah, there it is. It starts moving. It looks alive. Well, this is for now. You'll have a nice one. You can probably increase the move speed more faster than that. So I probably need something like, let's do 100. That's probably gonna be the best. Yeah, that was good enough right there. 100. And now your asteroid is going like crazy. It's gonna start moving everywhere. It's gonna start glitching all that. You'll have a nice one. Y'all take care.